And welcome to Star Valley High School. I had forgotten where I was at for a second, as we are in the consolation bracket for the girls. Win or go home for both of these two teams, as it's your Evanston Red Devils taking on the Riverton Wolverines as we get set for this consolation bracket game starting in about 13 minutes from now. Elan Olliff and Jake Nichols joining you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. And it's going to be a fun game. First time these two teams matched up, it was one of Evanston's best performances. We'll talk about more of that later. In the meantime, it's the pregame show. Evanston versus Riverton. Winner moves on to the elimination game. Loser, their season comes to an end this morning. It's a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact me, Jesse Lind, for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera.
The world needs more cowboys.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth for the El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant scene set. It's Evanston versus Riverton in a matchup between the Red Devils and the Wolverines. And the first time these two teams met up, it was a win for the Evanston Red Devils. As we look at the end of regular season stats for both of these teams, Riverton comes in averaging 33.3 points per game. Evanston 39 points per game. Shooting-wise, it is Evanston with an advantage over Riverton just by 5%. Team rebounding, though, that is the biggest margin of victory for Evanston as they come in as the number one rebounding team in the 4A. Riverton with 9 rebounds fewer. And on defense, Evanston started towards the bottom but has worked their way into the top 10 on defense. Riverton down there at number 12. Evanston allowing 47 points per game. Riverton 51. The first time these two teams showed down, or played off, showed down, I don't know. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, everybody. Excuse me. As the first time these two teams played, it was a win for Evanston, 50-26. That currently is their third best offensive performance and their defensive performance, and their fifth best offensive performance. That is your scene set today, brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. When we come back, we'll have a coach's show. It's a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN. A video made possible by Jesse Lind and Smith Bits.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Usually we would have our coaches show with Stephen Neal, but of course it's a tournament. We don't want to bother him. We will talk to him more after the tournament. And this is a big game for the Red Devils as we go into the coaches show, brought to you by the Bullock Agency, Jake Major. And, man, Elan Olliff and Jake Nichols getting ready for this one. Of course, a big thank you to Jesse Lind and Smith Bits for allowing us to bring video to mylocalradio.com for this regional tournament. And not a moment too soon, as we'll talk a little bit about it, but Evanston with a huge upset, 58-54 over Cody. They will play in the semifinals, the boys semifinals, at 7:30 tonight against the homestanding Star Valley Braves. Not going to be an easy one. But let's talk about the matchup in front of us. It's do or die for the Red Devils against Riverton. And as mentioned earlier, Evanston beat Riverton on... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Apologies. Evanston beat Riverton back on the 11th of February, 50-26. That was after less than 24 hours after losing to Cody, 75-24. You come back, you have your third best offensive performance, or fifth best offensive performance of the season, third best defensive performance of the season. Evanston must really like their chances here tonight.
I would think so. And by the way, I can confirm Elan has not quit levitating since that big win last night. And I'll fill in for Coach Neal, and here's what he would say. Big game today. We got to win it.
Absolutely. That's really not much more to say. You win this one, you're going to get the loser of the Kelly Walsh-Cody game. More than likely, it's Cody, or Kelly Walsh. But we will have that game on mylocalradio.com later on this afternoon. That game scheduled to start, double checking the schedule right now, but that game will start, I believe, at 4:30. We'll have a firm answer on that. But if Evanston wins this game and you want to find out who the Red Devils are playing, come back to mylocalradio.com at 4:30 p.m. Cody versus Kelly Walsh. But first things first, they got to take care of business against Riverton. This has been the Coaches Show, brought to you by the Bullock Agency, Jake Major. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our pregame slice. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
The mission of the Uintah County Conservation District is to be a leader in natural resource conservation by providing resources, education, technical assistance, and information for the development and improvement of our natural resources. To promote and protect agriculture, to protect the tax base, and promote the health, welfare, and safety of Uintah County residents. For information on the resources available to residents of Uintah County, Wyoming, visit the Conservation District website at www.uintahcountycd.com. That's uintahcountycd.com.
Build your own juicy, mouth-watering hamburgers just like you do at home with 1, 2, or 3 patties at the Down Home Eatery. Also enjoy salads and sandwiches. Down Home Eatery is located on Highway 89. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Take it into a sweet, delicious fruit pie complemented by the best pie crust ever made when you purchase a pie from the Pie Hole. The menu also includes sandwiches, soups, and salads for lunch or dinner. The Pie Hole, 1023 Main Street in Evanston. Love at first bite.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Video provided by Smith Bits and Jesse Lind. Elan Olliff and Jake Nichols coming to you live as Evanston, who is 0-1 in the tournament, take on Riverton, who is 0-1. It's an elimination game. It's do or die. It's no tomorrow. It's all on the line for both of these teams today. Evanston won the regular season matchup between Riverton and Evanston. Again, that was taking place on February 11th, 50-26, the score in Riverton that day. Red Devils on top. It's going to be a fun one, and here's our pregame slice brought to you by the Pie Hole. Love at first bite in downtown Evanston. And we got a little bit more time as we still have about 3 minutes and 40 seconds till they announce the starting lineups. But for the Red Devils, it's going to be key. I think there's a size advantage for Evanston, and that it was shown by the way this game played out. It was Hallie Brady, though, who was able to cash in from the outside, scoring 13 points, but Emily Sawyer with a fairly high-scoring game as well. And one person who is definitely due to go off big time, and that's the Fessler sisters. If you can get those two going off in combination with Brady hitting a few three-pointers and Sawyer doing what she's been doing the last few weeks, man, that's a great recipe for the Red Devils.
How exciting to have Emerson. She's a freshman, right? Emerson?
Yeah.
Oh, my. She's playing really well as a freshman. And really, when you're talking about the Riverton girls, they're a one-trick pony. I mean, it's Paisley Jackson you got to stop. Her 13 points by far lead this team. The only girl with length that can compete with Sawyer is Haley Engstrom. I think Sawyer neutralizes her, and you key on Paisley, and you put away another win here.
Red Devils will take on Riverton. The winner of this game will play the loser of Kelly Walsh Cody at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. So the Red Devils trying to make a scheduled appointment at 9 a.m. once again, 24 hours later, trying to get into a rhythm here.
Yeah,
by the way,
book it now.
Riverton, coached by Travis McIntosh, come in with a record of 3-18, 0-6 in quadrant play. The Red Devils, of course, coached by Evanston, first year Stephen Neal, 6-15 overall, 2-4 in the West, and right now trying to get back to winning ways. If you look at the schedule, ever since the regular season started, they lost a game to Star Valley, but then they went off and got a win against Jackson, against Kelly Walsh, and then that things kind of came to a halt a little bit against Cody, and then they got the win against Riverton, and then after playing Riverton, who did they play? I forget.
I don't have that schedule, but don't your girls always start slow, kind of in games and in seasons, and then they kind of
get cooking? Yeah, kind of get going. Emma Lonsway got some play time in the game yesterday. She is going to be a factor in the future. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Neal decides to use her off the bench. But that's your pregame slice brought to you by the Pie Hole. Love at First Bite in downtown Evanston. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and the beginning of this elimination game. It's Evanston. It's Riverton. A spot in the final elimination game on the line tomorrow morning. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
National anthem sung, and we are ready to get underway with our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. Evanston is the road team today, and of course Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. in downtown Evanston. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. Red Devils in their red uniforms, white numerals, as we introduce you to the starting lineup for Coach Stephen Neal. And here is number 43, Emily Sawyer. She has been a big weapon down the stretch for Coach Neal. Number 42, Kendall Fessler. So they're going to go in reverse order. Highest number to lowest number. Here's number 34, Ellie Acey comes out. An all-senior lineup for Coach Neal as Brinkley Frankham comes out wearing number 20, and that leaves the sharpshooter, number 5, Hallie Brady. That's your starting lineup by Coach Stephen Neal. And now we go to the designated home team. It is the Lady Wolverines wearing white jerseys, red numerals. Number 21, there's the junior Paisley Jackson. You mentioned that from Jake Nichols. She's the definite weapon.
Pretty stout leg brace on as well.
Number 11, Ella Judd, followed by number 10, McKay Fegler, followed by number 3, Macy Brown, and then number 1, Olivia Bradley. Of course, Travis McIntosh coaching the Riverton Wolverines. As we get set here, Evanston standing on the right side of the center stripe in red, Riverton on the left in white.
Let's see if they surrender the tap to Sawyer, or will Ella Judd give it a go here for Riverton. Ella Judd's 5'9". Boy, she looks taller than that against Emily.
Here we go. Sawyer versus Judd. And away we go. Tip-off won by Sawyer. Fessler goes towards the right side. Oh, we need to change that scoreboard. Apologies. Gets it back to Brady. Goes in the elbow. Back to Fessler on the right side. And Fessler drives into the lane, but called for a travel.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a strong move by Fessler. Usually you're going to get the foul there, and I think she did, but she walked.
Jackson inbounds to Fegler on the left side. Judd at the center. Gets it over towards Bradley on the right. Tries to go into the elbow. And now Jackson along the baseline. Dribbles on the baseline. And actually, it was deflected out of bounds. Well, they pointed in the direction of Riverton, but they're giving the ball to Evanston.
They're trying to confuse us early morning.
It's 9 a.m., guys. That's not cool.
They want to see if we're really with it.
Now we are going to get a Riverton basketball
inbound play. You saw it correctly, yes. Fegler will trigger in.
Fegler at the far post, goes to Jackson in the wing, and an off-ball foul coming against Macy Brown. It'll go back to the Red Devils. Frankham to inbound it at the far post. Bounces out to Fessler. Full court pressure coming from Riverton. Just getting started in the first quarter. 7:20 to play in the first. Gets it back to Sawyer on the right side of the free throw line extended. Back to Brady. Straightaway 3. Yes.
Oh, yeah. She's hot early. Remember that.
Yep, and that was a big one. She got 13 points against Riverton last time, so she is definitely getting good memories here. On the left side, Bradley goes back to Jackson. Puts up the floater from the deep left elbow. Great rebound by Kendall Fessler, who goes in.
Out. Yeah.
Just goes into the fray, get it back, and immediately Paisley Jackson fouls. And already 2 team fouls on the Wolverines. Coach Stephen Neal comes up and gives a massive clap right next to Hallie Brady as Evanston is off on a roll here. It's only 3-0, but you get the feeling this could go the Red Devils' way very quickly. Fessler across the center line. Great pass, Emily Sawyer. Easy backdoor cut from the right post and in.
Pass was beautiful from Fessler.
Goes towards the top. That's Judd. Goes Jackson on the left. Taken away by Brady. She's out with only 1 to beat. Cuts to the left and slows it down. Curls it back out to Fessler on the right side. Acey on the right elbow, or the right wing, back to Frankham at the top. Fessler, lob pass in the lane. How did Sawyer get it? Back to Frankham, straightaway 3, off the front, no good. Pulled in by Jackson for Riverton. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first. Bounce pass inside, and a great job by Fegler to get the layup to tip in, and it's 5-2 Evanston. Debenham going to, she must have got a drink of water and then watched back to the bench as she sits down on the bench. Thought she was going to the scorer's table. Instead, it'll be Sawyer at the top, left side, Brady. puts up a three, got some room off the front iron, gets her own rebound back, though, from the field and dribbles off her foot.
And she had a good look, real good look. Had a nice screen, Brady, and just couldn't knock that one down. Boy, Fessler looks really good early. She's boxing out for rebounds, and she has great court vision with her passes.
Kendall Fessler looking to lead the Red Devils to the Lady Red Devils to the state tournament in the first time in quite a few years. It'd be the first time that they've made it since I was here back in starting in 2020. Right side three from Bradley, in and out rebound by Acey, and Ellie Acey is going to be big on the boards here tonight for the Red Devils. Today, this morning, not tonight, as it's only 9:04.
We get in the habit of saying that, I know.
I know. Acey in the elbow, kicks back out to Fessler, back to Acey, who's got some range, but instead lobs it up to Sawyer, who puts the shot over a trio of Riverton.
Sawyer, that's the kind of thing where if you're Coach Neal, I say, don't make that pass. Sawyer's triple covered. Oh, good pass, good pass.
Not only does she get it, she gets the and one as well.
Unbelievable, Emily Sawyer. I wouldn't ever pass to her because she wasn't open. And then if I'm Emily, I don't take the shot because, girl, you got three people on you, and she did it.
First one from Sawyer off the front iron, the glass, and rolls down to the left. Rebound by the junior, Paisley Jackson of Riverton. She's going to go one end to the other. Has to bounce it out towards the left to Judd. Drives into the left side of the key. Layup too hard off the base iron. Pulled in by Frankham on the ricochet. Here comes Fessler across the center line. Drives towards the left elbow, but took a step too many.
Every time up the court Fessler has the ball, she looks for Emily Sawyer with a long pass. They hit it once, but every time Emily wants it, and she looks up to see if, Kendall wants it and looks up to see if Sawyer's ready.
And then they've got Brady, who has already hit a three ball as another option as well. Frankham, though, very underrated player at the post, as a bad pass goes from Macy Brown and over the baseline. Red Devils will take possession. It'll be Frankham to bring it in for Evanston. The Kings of Uintah County, the Evanston boys basketball team, in the crowd tonight after that epic win last night over Cody. We'll be talking about that more tonight. Evanston takes on Star Valley in the semifinals at 7:30 tonight. Thrown away by the Red Devils. It'll turn over to the Wolverines on the other end of the court. Inbound play coming up at the near post under their own basket for Riverton. Evanston putting on a full court zone look, trying to trap the ball, and they finally get it back to Fegler. Long pass to Jackson, who snuck in undetected, puts up a shot from the left block, and she's fouled. She'll shoot two.
Interesting. The idea to break the press there by Riverton is not have Paisley Jackson dribble through it, who's your best ball handler. It's have her leave and go all the way to the front court, and then somebody better be on her.
First one from Jackson is up and in, and it's a 4-point lead for the Red Devils. Paisley Jackson, by the way,
67% from the line and 13 points a game. I mean, she is everything Riverton's got. Revolves around number 21.
Cuts the gap down to three. Here comes Fessler and the Red Devils. Trapped, goes out towards the left side to Frankham. Hand off to Brady. Lob pass back to Sawyer. Pop shot from just in front of the rim, but it's too hard and out of bounds. Last touch, Riverton.
When Emily Sawyer holds that ball above her head, there's just nobody who can get a hand on it, and she knows that. Good technique.
Evanston definitely with the size advantage. Brady open left side three, short.
Boy, that was pretty.
Fessler puts up the shot, can't get it back. Ball is loose, back out to Frankham. Right side three, too hard off the front. It's Brady who skies into the lane, put for the rebound, but she gets called for a push.
Yeah,
Actually, they're going to call Fessler for the push.
I don't have a Riverton 20, the girl who hit the deck there. I'll get on that.
Inbound to Riverton. Jackson at the center circle. Goes towards that unidentified 20. Back to Jackson. Kicks it over to Brown on the right side. Riverton trying to beat this Evanston man-to-man, driving into the lane from the right side. And fouled against Kendall. It'll be the second one on the senior. And, of course, number 21, number 20, Taylon Leesburg.
Yeah, Taylon Leesburg.
Riley Johnson puts the shot up and is good, cuts the gap down to 2. Johnson, a 65% free throw shooter, and goes 2 for 2, makes this a 1-point ball game. Despite the fast start for Evanston, Riverton has cut it down to 1. Brady on the left side with Leesburg in tow. Kicks it back out to AC. Finds Fessler on the right side. Block, draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2.
And I think you're going to have to see a lot of that. Riverton can't play with the size, so what they're doing is they're just sucking down low and double and triple teaming the low post, and a lot of hands everywhere. There's going to be a lot of fouls. Sawyer and Fessler are going to have to go to the line and convert.
Another one, of course, we're going to talk about when you talk about post play for Evanston is going to be Brinkley Frankham as well. Brinkley, a pretty decent free throw shooter in her own right.
55%.
As Fessler misses the second one. Going in to get it back with Sawyer, but a jump ball caused by Riley Johnson. Leesburg dribbles along the left sideline. 2-point lead for the Red Devils. 2:56 to play in the first. Goes to the right side to Ingstrom. Lob pass back to Johnson. Ingstrom along the baseline from the right to left. Tries the reverse layup short, pulled in by AC, who just gets it back out to Fessler. 2:40 to play in the first. Red Devils up by 2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. AC, lob pass looking for Sawyer. She saw it was too high, immediately put her hands down and let Riverton bop it over the baseline.
And Sawyer was double teamed. A perfect pass would have done it, but it had to be a perfect pass.
Here comes Emmy Fessler for Ellie AC. One of the future weapons for Coach Stephen Neal, only a freshman and has been heavily involved all season on the varsity side. Frankham, spin around, floater, no good. Rebound by Kendall, short. Going back to get the rebound was AC, but it is wrestled away by Fessler, and the Red Devils keep it on a jump ball.
Evanston's getting their chances, just not falling yet. They got to be patient. It'll come.
Kendall lobs it up high to Sawyer, but it's picked up by Brady on the bounce. Tries a shot from the right side, gets her own rebound back right under the net and rings it through. Brady with at least 5 points now in the game. Leesburg goes to Johnson, and now Jackson with a floater off the base iron from the free throw line. Sawyer with the rebound for Evanston. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first. Red Devils up by 4. Brady kicks it over to Fessler on the right side. That's Emmy Fessler, by the way. Lob pass from Sawyer looking for Kendall. Broken up by Ingstrom. Or check that, broken up by Leesburg. Ingstrom, the ball carrier, goes left side to Jackson, left side 3, and that's in and out of the rim. Pulled in by Frankham, off and running on her own. 95 seconds to play. Frankham goes into the lane and gets called for a travel. She went up and then came back down and took a step.
Yeah. Well, Paisley Jackson not quite finding the range yet for the Wolverines, so with your Evanston, you got to be thankful for that, but she won't stay cold all game.
Jackson over the center line, and it's actually a fairly empty gym, but you can't tell that from the crowd noise being made here. By the way, most of it coming from the Evanston side. Left side three from number 13, that is Ingstrom, and it falls to the ground harmlessly and over the baseline. Kendall Fessler coming back, left hand on her abdomen. Don't know if she's out of breath or if she took an elbow there earlier.
She did. I saw some stuff underneath. She battles so hard down there. You don't see half the stuff she's involved in boxing out.
Emma Lonsway is going to come in for Kendall.
She was involved in a bit of a wrestling match underneath a few series ago.
Talking to one of my color commentators, Brad Francis, he believes Emma Lonsway and Emmy Fessler are going to combine for a pretty lethal duo in the future years.
Yeah, I like Emmy. She plays just like her sister, hard.
Brady goes across the center line. Gets it back out to Frankham at the top. Lob past Sawyer, right where it needed to be. Sawyer with the hook shot, rings in.
That's
12.
Another ill-advised pass, but it was perfect.
12-6 Red Devils, under a minute to play in the first. Morton gets it over to Judd on the right side. Tries to stutter towards the right, puts up the layup, blocked by Sawyer, brought in by Frankham. Red Devils with 44 seconds left. Goes Brady on the right side. Evanston doubling up Riverton, 12-6. Frankham at the top, kicks it back to Lonsway on the left. Bounce pass out to Brady on the right, 34 seconds to play. Beautiful pass to Sawyer, instead goes right back to Brady. 3 ball short and brought in on the bounce by Bradley. Kicks it forward towards the left sideline to Macy Brown. Handoff back to Bradley. 19 seconds left. Drives into the baseline. Kicks it back out. Right side 3 with 15 seconds left by Morton is harmlessly off the board and into the Red Devils. Frankham, though, loses the handle temporarily, and it's deflected over the right sideline by Ella Judd. Red Devil basketball.
Still time here, 8.5 seconds. You can set something up. Got time to... You would imagine they'll just try to find Sawyer underneath. Watching her closely is Ella Judd at 5'9".
Inbound to Lonsway. Left-hand dribble goes across the line. Bounces back out to Frankham. Jumper from the... No! Pass to Sawyer in the lane, and it goes out of bounds. With 0.4 seconds left, it'll be a Riverton inbound play. You're just going to have to inbound it and full court huck this thing.
Yeah.
Inbound pay to Fegler, and she'll just hold it, actually. And that's the end of the first. It's 12-6 Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
At Uintah County School District Number 1, we have a long tradition of student excellence and success. Our vision is to provide the highest quality education for all students. We do this by providing relevant and challenging instruction. We set high expectations for our students and focus on experiences that build positive relationships, promote collaboration, and encourage maximum student effort. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title. 1048 Main Street, Evanston. Our community has so much to offer that nobody really needs to leave town. And that's a great thing with gas prices the way they are. But as the saying goes, not advertising is like throwing a big expensive party and not sending out any invitations. With My Local Radio, you can send out invitations to your business 4 times per day, every day, to thousands of current and prospective customers for only $12.50 per day. That's less than 2 cups of coffee at those big city coffee shops. Call the marketing professionals at My Local Radio today to send invitations to your business 4 times per day, every single day for just $12.50 per day. Call today at 789-8116. That's 789-8116.
Turnover by Riverton on their side of the court gets us started here in the second quarter. On the other end, we have a foul on the ground as Fessler takes contact and goes over the baseline. 12-6 your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard entering the second quarter. And right now, Evanston, they know the situation. They know it's do or die, and you have to get it done if you are the Red Devils, if you are wanting to advance to the next round.
Oh, beautiful feed. Emily Sawyer kicked it right back out to AC, who nailed the 3. Did they give her 3 on that?
They did give her 3 on that.
Oh, man.
Straight away 3 from Bradley. In and out. Rebound is down on the ground, and a jump ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Red Devils.
Something I see Emily Sawyer doing a lot better this year is when she gets the pass in, if she's too well covered, she may still shoot, but sometimes she'll kick it out to the open three, and that worked perfectly there. AC finished. Oh, boy, that was almost an over the back by Olivia Bradley. She got away with one. And Bradley again hard on it. Yeah, now she will. She was looking for a foul somewhere, and she found it.
Yeah, and that will be Bradley's
She's going to come out.
Second, yeah, third, actually. She's going to come out quickly.
Taylon Leesburg will replace her. Yeah, she's playing a very aggressive defense.
Franken will have to inbound it on the right sideline. Goes to Fessler. Just dribbles towards the center circle. Kicks it back to AC on the left. Brady at the top. Back to Fessler on the right. Lob pass to Sawyer at the right block. Back to Kendall.
Yeah.
Right side three. Yes.
And that's Emily playing that bumper. She just kicked it right back out.
Timeout call by Coach McIntosh. We'll take it as well. 18-6 Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Red Devils up by 12 as Riverton looks for an answer. Jackson at the top, dribbles towards the left, goes into the elbow. Long two from Fegler. Goes in and out, pulled in by Fessler on the bounce. And a timeout called by Coach Neal. And he only wants 30 seconds, so we're going to keep it right here. But Jake, impressive start for the Red Devils. They went on a 7-0 run to start it out. Then Riverton cut it down to 2. And since then, the Red Devils have been on an 11-1 run.
And it could even be more. I mean, the Red Devils are getting really good looks. A lot of these shots aren't falling that you figure will fall. It could be really hot start. This might be the best I've seen the Evanston girls play, at least in a long while.
Winner of this game gets the loser of Kelly Walsh Cody tomorrow at 9 a.m. And a winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup, the final elimination game of that round. So Evanston finding themselves, if they can win this game and hang on, finding themselves one win away from the state tournament. Frankum to inbound it. Goes to Fessler on the right. Gets it back to Frankum. Fessler bounces over to Sawyer on the right sideline. Back to Kendall at the top. Lob pass left side to Brady. Fessler holding it on the right sideline. Quick pass left side to Brady. Back out to AC and the Red Devils. Definitely taking their time here. Great pass to Frankum, who went above Paisley Jackson to get it back, but a double dribble called on Frankum.
Boy, I'll tell you, your guards are really good at floating passes down low to Sawyer and that time to Frankum. They're so beautiful touch on these passes.
Sawyer's going to have a big game today, but Frankum, I get a feeling, is going to be one of those explosions that happen a little bit later, as she has definitely got the potential to be effective in this game. Jackson backs up against Kendall. Fessler puts up the layup. Rebound by Brady, and she's fouled. And that's the 7th team foul on Riverton already.
And it's all because they can't contend with the size. And that was Haley Brady just held the ball above her head like Sawyer does. Challenged anybody to try to take it and drew the foul.
Hallie, of course, a 62% free throw shooter. She's got at least 5 points in the game so far. Make it 6.
Yeah, she hit that first three.
Had a beautiful layup under the net earlier. And now 1 for 1 from the line so far. Short, rebound by Jackson. Takes it off of the front of the iron. Jackson brings it along the left sideline. She's might be looking to do whatever she can here. Passes out to Fegler on the left, and a bad pass taken away by AC. Fessler kicks it forward to AC at the center line. Back to Kendall, straightaway three. Just too hard, but an easy rebound by Sawyer. Gets her own rebound back. Second chance, no. Brought in by Jackson.
Emily tried one left hand, right hand, neither one went.
Blocking foul coming up against Sawyer, as going from one end to the other as Haley Ingstrom runs into Sawyer, and Sawyer will get charged with the foul. It's the fourth one on Evanston. First one on Sawyer. Autumn Hansen to the scores table.
Smart play by Engstrom. She knew she had Sawyer moving her feet, just ran right into her to draw the foul.
First one from Ingstrom, too hard off the back iron, no good. Haley, a 49% free throw shooter.
Frankham gets a blow, and the freshman Emerson Fessler in.
Autumn Hansen and Emmy Fessler come in, so they'll join Sawyer, Kendall Fessler, and Ellie Acey. Ingstrom in and out, rebound by Sawyer, who goes and just bullies her way into the lane to get that thing back.
Yeah, swinging elbows, look out.
Fessler on the left side, lob pass up to Hansen from the left block. Judd and Jackson both get there, cause the tie-up. Possession arrow, Riverton.
Autumn never saw Paisley Jackson, turned right into her, and those two both grabbed the ball at the same time.
Caused by Judd, who just got there first and just caused some havoc as they inbound to Leesburg, back to Jackson. 13-point lead for the Red Devils. Elimination game, or it is an elimination game here in the first round of the consolation bracket. And a push going to come against Emmy Fessler. Check that. It's actually going to come against Autumn Hansen. Must have been an off-the-ball foul. And that is the fifth one on the Red Devils. First one against Autumn, who just checked into the game. And to inbound it will be Riley Johnson. Bounce pass left side. Jackson for three. In and out.
Close.
Pulled in by Emmy Fessler, who goes under the net to get it back. Bounces to Kendall on the right. Back to AC, going across the center line. Puts on the brakes. Hands off to Kendall, who took a three ball from straightaway last time. AC with a three ball of her own to her credit. Emmy kicks it back to AC at the top. Temporarily dribbles out of reach, and now Coach Neal moving his hand in a counterclockwise motion.
AC's open right in her spot. Now she has to come out, though, to the top.
Neal wanting them to run the play, not to rush it. 3:54 in the half. Red Devils up by 13. Fessler steps into the lane and then comes down hard, and she's grabbing an ankle.
Yeah. Right ankle, right shin, not sure. Boy.
And that will be a foul. We'll see if Kendall is able to get up, but she came down grabbing her high foot around her ankle, and we got an injury timeout. We'll take it as well. Red Devils lead it 19-6 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Emma Lonsway is going to check in for Kendall Fessler, who did come off the court on her own power. She was limping, but she did put weight on that right foot, so that is hopefully a positive sign. We'll know more and keep you guys updated on that one. Lonsway is going to shoot 2 free throws for Kendall. She checks in. First one from Lonsway, short off the front iron. No good. Lonsway got her first varsity minutes against Jackson last week. Next one from Lonsway, spins in and out. It is not over the line, brought in by the Wolverines. Johnson with Lonsway now dribbles towards the right side, kicks it back out to Judd, drives towards the right block, puts the shot up, draws the foul, and Ella Judd will shoot 2.
That'll be on Emmy Fessler, I believe. And you were saying Frankham you thought would get cooking. She's going to have to now if Kendall's down. That's a vacuum created, and Brinkley Frankham's going to have to step into that.
2 freshmen and 3 seniors on the floor for the Red Devils, and make that 1 freshman and 4 seniors as Hallie Brady checks in. Ella Judd hits the first free throw. Keeping an eye over on the trainer's table, looking to see what we get from Kendall Fessler as Judd bounces it off of the back iron, rebound by AC. Frankham is going to have to run the point, gets it over to Brady on the left side. Remember, Hallie Brady, 13 points the last time these 2 teams played. Lonsway on the left side, gets a screen from Brady, bounces it back out to AC on the right, finds Brady on the left. How much of a weapon is she going to be in this one? Brady into the right side free throw line extended. Step back 3. No, it's a lob pass from Sawyer to Frankham. Beautiful spin move in the lane and puts it up and in. I was wondering if Sawyer was really putting up that 3.
So Emily, are you that short with the shot? Nope.
But it was a perfect
right to Frankham.
Pass to Brinkley Frankham, who gets her first points of the night. Paisley Jackson, right side 3, drains it through, and now
out.
Here comes Jackson. 11-point lead for the Red Devils. Here comes Lonsway, who rushes along the right side, gets it back to Frankham. Lob pass to Sawyer, and Sawyer off the glass short, gets her own rebound, knocked out of her hands by Judd, but a great attempted steal by AC on the pass. She deflects it over the baseline, and Riverton will inbound it.
I don't know if there's a better team with that alley-oop pass that Evanston throws, those little lobs inside. They're so good.
Dribbling along the left sideline, Riley Johnson goes across the center line, gets it back towards the left side to Cloudhorse. Ingstrom to Brown on the right, and it's bopped away, and nobody touched it.
Oh,
nobody touched it. They just lost the handle.
Over
it's
and back.
Over the line, backcourt violation to the Red Devils. All right, Kendall Fessler is up walking a little bit gingerly, but she is walking, so that is a positive sign. AC gets it over to Lonsway on the left. Beautiful pass to Frankham off the glass, spins in and out. Rebound by Frankham, who fought for that rebound, and here comes Binks.
Brinkley Frankham just playing strong down low in the post.
Left side, Cloudhorse. Drives into the lane, puts up the floater from the free throw line out the back iron, gets her own rebound back, tips it off the glass from the right side of the hoop and in.
Wet 2 Cloudhorse. She averages 4 a game, and that was impressive.
Frankham goes right side to AC and immediately tries to go into the lane after the pass. Lonsway holds the ball high above her head in the right wing. Back out to Frankham at the top. Pass to AC, left side, 4-3, short. Rebound boxed out by Riley Johnson. Here comes Ingstrom along the right sideline. Fessler walking towards the bench and does not, seems to be walking just a little bit gingerly as a bad shot by Riverton. Picked out of the sky by AC and pickpocket from behind. Paisley Jackson goes down in an awkward fashion. There's kind of a little mat set up off the right sideline. Jackson's foot got caught under that mat and then she tripped down. Luckily she's okay. Fessler just came to the Red Devil bench, sat down, had a conversation with Coach Fessler, Coach Neal, nodded her head. So maybe that was we're going to sit you for the rest of the half because there's only 56 seconds left. Lonsway on the right side, lob pass to Sawyer, back to AC, wide open left side, 3, just long, rebound by Sawyer, off the glass and good.
That was all generated by Emily Sawyer. Kick out to AC, and then the rebound.
Fegler goes right side, Jackson, and great defense by Brady, deflects it over the right sideline. Inbound play coming up for Riverton with 38.2 left in the second.
Evanston certainly aware that Paisley Jackson is the dangerous weapon. They're all over her. Now finally Paisley bangs it off of AC. She could not find an inbounds pass.
Tries to buy themselves 5 more seconds. Lob pass right side to Fegler. One bounce, double team, back to Jackson, right side three, in.
She's just hit 2 threes in a row. She might be heating up.
10-point lead for the Red Devils. Lonsway going one-on-one with Fegler, but Fegler able to get Lonsway to deflect it over the right sideline, and Riverton takes over, 25.6 seconds remaining.
Fegler just squeezed Lonsway just out of real estate. Emma just ran out of room.
Bounce pass right side to Ingstrom as Cloudhorse puts up the three from the right. In rebound by Lonsway. She is picked from behind over the right sideline. 15.4 seconds left. Red Devil basketball. They'll inbound on the right sideline. Wrong side of the time stripe, though. Red Devils by 10. Inbound to Brady and can't keep it in. Bounces it back to Jackson and nobody is there. It was literally a one-on-one bang-bang play. Inbound from Brady to Lonsway and she's fouled. That's the ninth foul on Riverton.
It's going to be on Jackson too, I think, her second.
Looking at the scoreboard, it actually comes against number 23.
That can't be. They don't have a 23. I think that was Paisley Jackson, and I think it's her second.
I think it's Paisley Jackson as well. They'll have to correct that one. As the first one from Lonsway is up and good. I don't see a 23 out on the floor.
No, I don't think it's right. It's early in the morning for scorekeepers too.
Yep. Lonsway, 2 for 2. Pulling to Jordan Mendez. Misses her first two in substitution for Kendall Fessler. And then a three-quarter court heave by Jackson goes up and in. Actually, that foul might have come against Riley Johnson, not Jackson. But I guess we'll never know. Is it still showing 23 on the scoreboard? But the Red Devils lead by 10 going into the halftime show. Brought to you by UNTI Envision. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact me, Jesse Lind, for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with UNTA Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at UNTA Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Free Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Oh, we got to change that one. Apologies for that. But it is Evanston 27, Riverton 17. And, man, when you look at how well the Red Devils have played in this one, I mean, they are getting not pretty much everything they want, but almost everything they want out of this one so far.
Yeah, and they've definitely are conscious that they're taller. So they pounded it inside, and that's really where they've generated much of their offense. They've tried some outside shots. They've just been a little bit cold out there. But anytime you need it, the inside game is there with Sawyer, with Frankham, and maybe with Kendall Fessler. That's the big news. Is she going to be back? We'll see.
There's hope that she's going to be okay. We'll see. I mean, that conversation looked an awfully lot like between Coach Neal and Coach Fessler looked an awfully lot like them coming to an agreement on something. I don't know if it's hey, I think we've got this one in hand. Let's give Emma some time to get out there and develop. She's going to be a future star for this Red Devil teams, so let's see what she can do out there. Or is that all right, let's see what happens after the half, and then we'll see if we can bring you in. 10-point lead for the Red Devils right now. And really, if you're Evanston, what is the one thing that you guys think that you can do a little bit better in this second half?
I think make those shots from the outside. I love the ball. They're getting really good looks. And those shots that aren't falling from the outside, threes or long twos, I think they will fall if you keep at it. And I love that it could be anybody. It's Ellie Acey. It might be Hanson. It might be Brady. They're getting really, really good looks, all generated from inside out. It all starts with being able to float passes inside to your bigs, and if Riverton collapses down low, then Sawyer and Frankham have to just kick it back out because somebody is always wide open. They're getting great looks. I think the one thing you can do better is just start knocking those down from distance. Then poor Riverton Lady Wolverines won't know who to cover. I mean, do you come out and cover the long shot, or you try to stay in the paint?
We're going to go in subside. When we come back, we'll have more of our halftime show. You turned into a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNY.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Time for our Get to Know Your Red Devils, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. For all your cement, sand, and gravel needs, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, 307-789-1515. And we got an oldie but a goodie for you, as we are going to speak. Earlier in the season, we had a chance to catch up with last night's player of the game, Brighton Smith, as he is our special guest on Get to Know Your Red Devils. Remember, this was taken from before the season, but here is that interview. Here with Evanston senior Brighton Smith. Brighton, you guys are doing well on the basketball team, still looking for that first win. But talk to me about how excited you guys are to get back out on the floor after a long off season.
Pretty excited. We're really young, but we play together. The atmosphere is pretty well, and we have a good time. We go out there and we fight. This is Get to Know Your Red Devils, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Brighton. It's pretty simple. I got 10 kind of random getting to know you type questions, and your job is just pick 4 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will be your questions. Sound good? Yeah. All right, so what's that first one going to be? 3.
3. Besides basketball, if you were to qualify for the Olympics, what sport do you think you would be in?
Definitely track. High jump was something I did middle school years, and I was decent at it.
I could see that. You've definitely got some hops that we've seen on the basketball court, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, so what's that next one going to be?
Let's go with 8.
8. What is kind of a fun, lesser-known fact about Brighton Smith? What's something that a lot of people don't know about you that's kind of a fun fact?
Probably say I like to travel. Another weird one is golf. Golf's one of my most favorite sports outside of basketball. With free time and anything, they're usually during the summer I'm golfing maybe around 10, 15 times.
Sorry to cut that interview short, but we thank you, Brighton Smith, for joining us on our Get to Know Your Red Devils today. As we get set for the third quarter, we'll have it after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and K9.
Evanston and Horizon High School students, start your college career now. Challenge yourself. Gain skills and confidence to help you succeed while taking credits toward the degree you want. Take Western courses for free while attending high school. Courses are paid for by Uinta BOCES number 1. What are you waiting for? For more information, call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Dad, did you know that 80% of my learning comes through vision?
That's right. Poor vision can affect learning, attention span, reading, and confidence. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we know that annual eye exams are a critical part of your overall health and well-being.
Call to schedule an appointment, 789-3937.
Well, good news for Red Devil fans. Kendall Fessler starting this third quarter. As we get back to live action, it's still a 10-point game. Nothing has happened during the break as Riverton brings this one forward. 10-point lead for the Red Devils here today. As it's taken by Brady. Fessler. Back to AC on the right side. Lobs a pass up to Sawyer, deflected out of bounds by Ella Judd. And now here comes a chance for Evanston. It'll be Kendall Fessler to inbound it for the Red Devils. Goes to AC, finds Sawyer at the right side. Step back 3 from the left side. Brady, and she's fouled for the second game in a row. Hallie Brady with a chance for a 4-point play. Brady with around 8 points today. First one from Hallie off the front iron, no good. Pulled in by Sawyer, no good. And now Frankum draws the foul. She'll shoot 2. Second foul already on Riverton. By the way, the previous foul came against Macy Brown. This one against Ella Judd. It's her second. Ingstrom goes to the line. First one from Frankum, up and good. Red Devils leading it 31-17 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Judd will come off in favor of Olivia Bradley. Next one from Frankum, off the front iron short, pulled in by Riverton. Along the right sideline, trying to set up something. Fegler goes to Ingstrom on the right. Kicks it back out to Fegler, straightaway 3, off the base iron, pulled in by Jackson, steps into the right corner, dribbles along the baseline, and she's fouled from behind. And it comes against Kendall Fessler, who picks up the foul. It says 0 on the scoreboard, but I know that's not correct. Paisley Jackson, right side for 3 is good. And now the Red Devils with a chance to make something to happen. AC on the right. Kicks it back out to Kendall at the top. Lob pass back out to Franco. Drives towards the left block, puts the layup up. Short off the front, rebound by Jackson. Paisley Jackson with the big knee brace on the right knee. Comes in towards the right side. Bounce pass to Fegler. Stolen by Fessler. How did she get in there and take that back? McIntosh wants a foul, but the man in the stripes says McIntosh wants a jump ball. The man in the stripes say it's a hold. It's the second foul against Paisley Jackson. Red Devil basketball. Inbound under their own hoop on the right side. Kendall Fessler moving pretty well on that ankle.
Yeah, nothing noticeable.
Frankum across the center line. Drives to the free throw line. Great pass to Sawyer. Open all day, and Sawyer deposits it in the bank with the little layup.
Oh, that pass hit the ref. I don't understand why Riverton continues to press. It hasn't bothered Evanston at all, and it allows Sawyer to be loose underneath. It stretches the court.
Coach Neal wants the full timeout. We'll take it as well. 13-point lead for the Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on MyLocalRadio.com. Video coverage provided by Jesse Lind and Smith Bits.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Kazine's Ace and Furniture Fan Cam, 2 hours away. Star Valley is from Evanston. And they travel well, as we heard them all night last night during the boys' game. Big thank you to Kazine's Ace and Furniture for giving us a chance to highlight our great fan base here in Evanston. On the other side of the court, it's going to be an inbound play coming up for the Wolverines, as they'll go to Fegler to start it out. Dribbles towards the right side, and pass intended for Jackson. She's nowhere to be found as it goes over.
She's left the building.
Yeah, the right sideline. Actually, they call it the baseline, and it'll be an inbound play for Franco. Gets it over towards the left side to Brady. Baseball pass tipped away by Bradley. Great rebound by Fessler. Finds Sawyer right under the basket.
Fessler is wide open there because they're just pressing. They're stretching the court.
Again, they do it. Let's see if Jackson responds with the 3. Short off the front. Great rebound off the bounce by AC. Gets it back out to Frankum, and they call the foul on Jackson. That's going to be your third.
I think it's by design. I think Coach Neal knows well and good he can run. This time it was Fessler, I think, that was trying to get down court. When Riverton presses, you can't cover everybody. You can't cover the entire court. And if you're in the backcourt pressing, then somebody in the front court's running down to the basket. It's Sawyer. It's Fessler.
Oh, man,
there
look
it
at
is
this.
Again.
Baseball pass to Sawyer, puts on the brakes. The easy layup is short. It goes out of bounds off of Riverton.
Lady
Sawyer,
Wolverines, they're just losing track of Sawyer.
Well, Sawyer was standing all by her lonesome in the lane, but right before that, Ingstrom was standing midway between the circles and pointed back at Sawyer. They said, hey, she's open, and then Franco must have heard it, said, I'm just going to lob this thing back out to her. AC right side three, in and out, rebound by Judd. Here come the Wolverines. Fegler goes to Bradley, left side long two, in and out, pulled in by the Red Devils. Kendall Fessler along the right sideline, kicks it back to Brady on the right, steps to the left for three, short, and that one is going over the right baseline.
Kendall Fessler so good at boxing out. She averages 6.5 boards a game, and you see why. I mean, she's 5'7", she's tall, but it's her positioning. So good at boxing out.
Just natural basketball IQ, of course. I believe her dad was the last Lady Red Devil team to lead a Lady Red Devil, or last lady coach to lead a Red Devil team on the ladies' side to the state tournament. Pass deflected up by Sawyer, taken by Brady, and she's fouled by Judd. Fifth foul on the Wolverines. Check that. It's actually not going to come against Judd. It comes against Paisley. Nope, it does come against Riley Johnson. Riley Johnson picks up her first foul.
Judd was the one standing nearest.
Inbound to Fessler, covered by Bradley. Gets it back out to AC on the right, double teamed, and a traveling double team going with the Wolverines, but Fessler is just going to calmly bring it over the line.
Yeah.
Kicks it towards the right side, AC. Left side open, Brady for three. The crowd tells you it's good.
That's how she started the game, and strokes one there.
Pass left side to Judd. Bounce pass in the lane, blocked by Franklin, but they call the foul.
Brinkley got a lot of arm there.
Red Devils up by 18. 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third. Ella Judd to shoot the free throw. First one from Judd, up and in.
46% from the line this season. Yeah, if I'm Coach McIntosh, I got to forget this full court press. It's Evanston's either beating it by dribbling through it, or they're finding people underneath the basket wide open.
Evanston's going big. Franco and Sawyer just came off and charged in favor of Debenham and Simmons. AC gets the rebound on a bad shot by the Wolverines. 4 minutes and 10 seconds. Kicks it out to Brady on the right side. Back to Fessler at the top. But the three post players, AC, Debenham, and Simmons, shows you what they want to do. Fessler drives along left side baseline, puts up the layup short from the left side. Rebound by Judd. Evanston's going to fight to try to get it back, but they pass out to Fegler. Fegler ripped from behind by AC, but she can't hang on to it over the right sideline. Jackson and Cloudhorse in for Riverton.
Another thing the Lady Red Devils are doing well is they're getting back on defense. There's no fast breaks, no transition there for the Lady Wolverines. Everybody back for Evanston. 3 girls back on that last possession.
Jackson dribbles along the baseline, and she's fouled. Contact made.
Shaking her left hand a little bit. Brady got her, I think, although I've been having trouble. No.
They charged Debenham with the foul.
That's better news, probably.
J.C. Bardsley at the scorer's table for the Red Devils. It's the 4th foul on Evanston as Jackson deposits the first one. Makes this a 16-point game, and Fessler will come out, but another Fessler comes in for Hallie Brady. It's Emmy Fessler. So 4 of the 5 players on the court for the Red Devils right now will be back next year. AC, the only senior, as Jackson hits that one. So it's Ryan Debenham, J.C. Bardsley, Ellie AC, Emmy Fessler, and Kiernan Simmons. Over the center line, Bardsley goes to the right side. AC with a good dribble there. Hits the ground, and timeout called by Coach Neal. We'll take it as well. Red Devils lead it 38-23 in the third quarter on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on mylocalradio.com and KNYN.
Do something good for yourself.
Whether you're a high school student or a community member looking for change, let Uinta BOCES #1 and Western Evanston Outreach help you get started. Career opportunities await you when you further your education. Programs include workforce training, college credit for high school students, and college and career readiness. What are you waiting for? Find your passion. Enroll today. Call 789-5742 or email info@uintaeducation.org.
Red Devils and the Wolverines. Red Devils up by 15, 38-23 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Fessler on the right side takes one dribble, gets it back out to AC, who has shown some range. Bounce pass back out to Bardsley, who has gotten her fair share of varsity minutes, and it's exciting to see what kind of player she'll develop into. Bardsley open at the top. Bardsley more of a pass-first point guard, which I think will be really fun to watch in the future. Debenham into the lane, draws the foul, goes right into Cloudhorse, but they're going to charge, I believe, Johnson with the foul. It's her second one, and now Debenham to shoot 2.
You got to be courageous to want to do that, Debenham. It's not fun going to the cylinder and getting hacked like that.
Debenham makes it a 16-point game.
On that last time out, by the way, Coach Neal, no whiteboard, no strategy session, had all the girls in a circle, arm in arm.
Debenham misses the second one, rebound by AC, but her shot is off the mark, pulled in by Cloudhorse. Here comes Jackson for Riverton. That's kind of weird to say considering there's a team named Jackson.
Yes.
Right side 3, in and out from Leesburg.
Boy, that just did everything but go in. Poor Talon. A lot of the starters back in for the Lady Red Devils as Coach Neal gave the bench players a good taste of regional basketball.
Inbound to Fessler. Sawyer back into the game. So you've got Sawyer, Debenham, Frankham, Brady, and Kendall Fessler, the starters. With the exception of, who's the one starter we're missing? AC, who gets a well-deserved rest. Right side jumper from Debenham, too long, pulled in by Jackson, the junior, for Riverton. Red Devils up by 16. 2:04 in the third. Jackson dribbles towards the right side, gets it back out to Johnson on the right. Cloudhorse into the lane, but it doesn't matter, it's a travel.
Strong move by Wetu Cloudhorse, but yeah, too many steps.
Inbound play coming up for Frankham on the right sideline as Olivia Bradley goes to the scores table. Fessler gets the inbound play. 1:55 left in the third. Red Devils up 39-23. Brady goes back to Fessler on the left, and a whistle.
I don't know.
I don't know if the clock started.
Perhaps. He's going right to the scorer's table.
Yep, the clock did not start, so they took it immediately from 55 to 45.
Well, these refs, how do they notice things like that? Nothing escapes their attention. I didn't notice that.
Frankham gets it over to Fessler at the center circle. Kicks it back out to Brady on the left. 1:58. Debenham at the top. Back to Fessler on the right. Trying to figure out where to go. Finds Brady at the top. Left side, Sawyer. Back to Brady, reversing back towards the center circle. Right side, Fessler. 1:20 to play in the third. Red Devils up by 16. Do or die game for both of these teams. Winner will move on to a final elimination game against the loser of Kelly Walsh and Star Valley tomorrow at 9 a.m. Loser, their season's done. Debenham shot pulled in by Olivia Bradley. Here comes Jackson into the elbow. Jumper in and out. Rebound by Brady. And she has to distribute it out before she gets in trouble, and nobody can touch it. Frankham tried to chase it down along the left sideline. It's over the sideline and out of bounds. Tell you what, though, after that scary moment we saw earlier in the game, it's good to see Kendall Fessler in the game.
Yep, really good.
As Debenham will come out, Addie Burton comes in, defensive specialist really for the Red Devils. I know Jim Burton's watching. 52 seconds left. Bounces back out to Olivia Bradley. Right-hand dribble. Trying to figure out where to go. Bounces back out to Fegler. Lob pass to Judd. Covered by Burton. Puts up the shot and rebound by Jackson. Off the base. No good. Pulled in by Kendall Fessler. They immediately come against the Red Devils senior. No foul. Instead, she coughs it up to Jackson. Taken right back by Brady. But Fegler is down on the other end. Great pass down court to Sawyer. She can't complete the easy layup. Here comes Riverton. 18 seconds left. Fegler, though, after a really scary moment, up and playing. She went down, looked like she grabbed her knee, but popped right back up. Jackson goes into the elbow, drives along the baseline, and steps on it. Red Devil basketball with 7 seconds to play.
It's fun to watch Frankham and Jackson go at it. Paisley and Brinkley have each other one-on-one. What a matchup.
Fessler goes to Brady. 2 seconds left. Stolen by Fegler. Pass inside to Jackson. Smacked away at the forearm by Fessler, saying this is not happening. And it's a 16-point lead for the Red Devils going into the fourth. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on MyLocalRadio.com and KNY.
Teach your children important money management skills that will benefit them for a lifetime with a Trona Valley Federal Credit Union youth account. Understanding the importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. These special accounts help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly, and are perfect for young people to get a good financial start. Open a youth account today at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA.
So I made the comment, I know Jim Burton's watching. I just got a text from him, just one word. Yep. 8 minutes to play in this one as the Red Devils winning this do-or-die game against Riverton. They win this game. They're 1 win away from the state tournament. The winner of this game gets the loser of Cody and Kelly Walsh. And if the bracket holds up as you would imagine, Cody's going to win that game because they are the favorite to win the state tournament as far as I'm concerned.
And Evanston has lost twice this regular season to Kelly Walsh. One of them close, right?
Evanston beat Kelly Walsh by double digits.
Oh, sorry.
So it's actually a really good matchup for the Red Devils if that is the way it goes, unless Kelly Walsh pulls off the biggest upset of the tournament, which after last night, I'm not putting anything past anyone.
Well, I was looking at Green River. Okay.
Jackson, right side three, short, pulled in by AC, who had the ball and then gets bodied out of the way. I think Jackson might have picked up the foul. Nope, it is Ella Judd, her third foul.
AC holding her left side of her face. She's fine.
She's going to shoot 1 for 1, and the Red Devils will go to the line for the rest of this game.
AC pretty good from the line, 62% free throw shooter. That's among the tops of all the.
Evanston beat Kelly Walsh 65-61 in Evanston on the 3rd of February as AC hits the first one. Make it 40-23. That was also the big coming out party for Emily Sawyer as she went off for 21 points against Kelly Walsh.
No, that works. She's had a great game this morning.
Yeah, she's probably your lead candidate for Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Play of the game might also be something she did as well. Pass inside the lane, intercepted by of the Red Devil.
Just as we talked about.
Emily Sawyer. Pass left side to Frankham, just kind of goes off of her fingertips. Brought in by Olivia Bradley. Goes across the center line. 7 minutes, 17 seconds remaining. Jackson on the right side. 17 fouls on the Red Devils, on Riverton, 3 on Evanston. Jackson shot, tried to force something, no good. Fessler out in front of everybody, goes for the easy layup, draws the foul. Foul from behind by Olivia Bradley.
You knew Bradley was going to contact her. She's a tough defender. She wasn't going to let a freebie go. But again, that Paisley-Jackson miss on the other end is a result of Brinkley Frankham's defense. She's had Paisley all game. That's a tough assignment, and it's the reason why Jackson's been kind of quiet by her numbers.
Fessler, first one up and good. Reminder, the first time these two teams played, it was a 50-26 win for the Red Devils. It's looking very similar right now. They lead 42-23. Make it 43-23. As of right now, where this ranks in defensive performance for the Red Devils at 23 points, this is the third best defensive performance by the Red Devils this season as of right now, but still a long ways to go. Jackson puts up the floater from the lane. It's up and in, and Jackson makes it 43-25. Lonsway into the game. Goes towards the right side. Bounces back out to Brady. Frankham at the top. One-hand pitch over to AC. Brady drives in the right side of the lane, and she's fouled, and that's the person you don't want to send to the free throw line.
And I think that's Paisley Jackson who bumped into her, although she seems to escape every time I want to call a foul on her.
It's actually Olivia Bradley, and she's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, she earned them all, too. I think Kendall is done for the game. She just came out and she sat, and the way she came out tells me Coach Neal said, take a rest, kid.
We're going to need you for Kelly Walsh tomorrow. They're going to need all hands on deck tomorrow because it's Kelly Walsh or Cody, whoever it is. Everyone's going to be playing for their season, their lives, quite frankly. As Brady goes 1 for 2, but whoever the Red Devils have tomorrow morning, it's going to feel like a championship game. The winner of the game is going to be elated, the loser dejected. It's going to feel like a championship game, and I cannot wait for it. Inbound to Jackson. Beautiful no-look pass over to Judd on the right corner, and that one goes off of the front. Jackson can't corral it on the rebound. Evanston basketball.
Yeah, Riverton just can't find points if it's not Jackson, and that's been all year their issue. As Coach Neal going to empty the bench here in the final 6 minutes.
Cody and Kelly Walsh will play at 4:30. We'll have that game on mylocalradio.com if you want to find out who Evanston's going to play in their final elimination game. Lonsway across the right sideline. Trying to figure out where to go with 6:03 left. It's Lonsway, Hansen, Simmons, Bardsley, Emmy Fessler. As the starters came out to a round of applause as their job is done. Lonsway towards the right side. Bounces it back out to Bardsley. Right-hand dribble. Gets it back. Nope, intended for Simmons. Taken away by Jackson. And she puts on some nice moves. Goes towards the left elbow. Just kind of pitches it back out to Brown at the top. Fegler. Pass to Jackson, right side. Paint up and in.
Got away from Emerson Fessler for a moment. Without Frankham on her, Paisley's got a little more room to work.
We'll see if Coach decides to go with this 4. 4 of the 5 on the court right now are going to be on this team next year. Autumn Hansen, the lone senior. Inbound to Emma Lonsway. Long cross-court pass to Hansen, who retreats back. Gets it back to Emma on the left elbow. Kicked free, though, by Riverton. Emma just kind of tracks it down. Lonsway bounce pass out to Hansen on the right. And Evanston's just going to try to kill as much clock as possible. 5 minutes. Lonsway fouled going into the left elbow, and she'll shoot 1 for 1. Actually, that's the 10th foul, actually.
Oh, wow. Yeah, really good ball movement by Evanston, even from the non-starters. So obviously they're coached well, and they learn and practice what the starters do, and then the bench players. It's the same team with different 5 people. That great movement away from the ball by everybody on offense.
There are about to be some good years in Lady Red Devil basketball. I'm told that the younger team is really coming along, especially at the 8th and 7th grade level. So they're going to have some recruits coming in that are going to make an effect pretty quickly as Lonsway misses the first one. Next one from Lonsway splashes through, and it is 45-27. Stephen Neal, first-year head coach, has the Red Devils 4 minutes and 50 seconds away from the final day of the regional tournament. Drive towards the left side, elbow taken away. Emmy Fessler, and she'll put on the brakes. Kicks it back out to Lonsway on the left side. 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Lonsway to the elbow, bounces it back out to Hansen on the right. 45-27 lead for the team in red. Great pass to Simmons in the lane, takes one bounce, can't get it to go from underneath the net. Pulled in by Riley Johnson of Riverton. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. Goes right side over to Morton. Back to Brown at the top. Leesburg to Cloudhorse. And right now, Riverton trying to figure out a way to get past. Long cross-court pass to Leesburg. Right-hand dribble. Gets it back out to Brown on the right. Cloudhorse can't hang on to it. She takes the pass off of her shin and into the scorer's table. Red Devil basketball. J.C. Bardsley to inbound it. Lonsway will begin the slow march across the timeline. Distributes to Fessler on the left. Simmons, bounce pass out to Lonsway. Great pass to Hansen, and Bardsley and Hansen collide on the rebound after the missed Hansen shot, picked up by Fegler. Great Euro step into the lane.
A lot of steps. That was 2 Euro steps.
Pass down court to Evanston after a bad shot by Fegler, and the Red Devils will keep the ball after a missed Red Devil shot deflected over the baseline by Riverton.
Evanston's getting the right looks. It's just the execution and the finish not quite there with these underclassmen, but they're really getting good looks. They know how to play ball.
Lonsway to inbound it. Goes right side to Emmy Fessler. Bardsley on the right sideline. Gets it back out to Emmy at the top. Lonsway in the left. Simmons trying to figure out where they can go, as Evanston maybe not trying to figure out where they can go. They're just moving the ball around, kill some clock.
Yeah.
Just over 3 minutes away.
It's important, this kind of half-set offense. You got to learn this.
Straight away three, Emmy Fessler off the back iron. No good. Lonsway reads the pass, tries to bounce around the defender. Right idea. Unfortunately, it's out of reach of Kieran Simmons. Over the baseline, and Riverton basketball. Paisley Jackson inbounded. Here comes Addie Burton. And J.C. Bardsley comes out in favor of Ryan Debenham. It's Kieran Simmons who will take a break as well. Pass towards the right side. Morton, straightaway three is off for Brown. Rebound by Jackson. Tries to hand it off to Fegler, and it's over the baseline.
These Riverton girls look exhausted, and part of it is that, pressing all game. They're still pressing. Full court. It's difficult to do that all game.
Lonsway takes the inbound play over the center line. Bounce pass to Fessler. Emmy Fessler, the only one in, as we suspect that Kendall Fessler and the starters' days are, or not days, but day is over, as Hansen puts up a nice bank shot from the left side of the key and in. And the Red Devils with the 20-point lead.
Down low, power forward post move by Autumn.
2 minutes, 9 seconds. Three ball, no good from Jackson from the right side. Pulled in by Lonsway. She's going to go across the right. Kicks it over to Emmy. Back to Hansen, but deflected over the line. Good read by Macy Brown.
Macy Brown saw that.
Lonsway to inbound it. 2 minutes left to play. Red Devils will get the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We'll be live on mylocalradio.com and KNYN as Fessler called for the travel. A minute 55 to play.
Paisley Jackson just checked out, likely her final game this year. She has led these Lady Wolverines all season long. She'll be back next year.
Jackson, of course, 13.1 points per game. Bounce pass intercepted by Hansen. Has two Wolverines around her, and really smart move by Hansen, actually.
Yeah.
Just kind of lets the ball go out in front of her and lets Riverton just bop it over the baseline.
She really had no other option. She was kind of sandwiched between two Wolverine players. And
she was about to get, I don't know if you remember the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie Secret of Ooze, the old live-action one. There's a move they called the Wishbone Crunch where they come around and take their shells and crunch the opponent in between each other. That's what that looked like there.
I'm going to go even older, back to Happy Days, the Malachi Crunch. Remember when in Demolition Derby when two people come from different directions, and sandwich you.
And that's what was happening to Hansen. She's like, I'm just going to let you guys bop this one over the baseline.
Yeah.
Debenham to inbound it for the Red Devils as she has checked in for, who just came off? Emmy Fessler.
Emmy, yeah.
Burton on the left side. 1:20 to play. Red Devils lead it by 20. J.C. Bardsley, Addie Burton, Autumn Hansen, Kiernan Simmons, and Ryan Debenham on the court for the Red Devils. Burton on the right. Gets it back to Bardsley. Bardsley, her big season is just around the corner, March 22nd. It's the soccer opener right here in Star Valley for the Red Devils. Bardsley was one of the leaders on the Lady Red Devils soccer team last year, but she may have a trip to Casper next weekend to get out of the way first if the Red Devils continue this type of play.
Maybe.
Under a minute to play, Bardsley puts up the shot and actually never gets the shot out of her hand, but she's fouled. She'll shoot 2 with 51.5 seconds to play.
Macy or Mackay Fegler, I think the guilty party.
Macy Brown.
I have not been good at identifying
Neither have I. They've been calling a lot of fouls. It seems like after the fact, we're like, will that affect the shot or something like that? Because Bardsley makes it a 21-point lead. Next one from JC. Off the front iron, rolls around, and good. Inbound play to Savannah Morton. Under a minute left. Morton towards the right side. Riverton, the final minute of their 2023 season, and she is fouled as Judd is fouled by Kiernan Simmons. It is the 4th foul on the Red Devils and the first one on Kiernan. 42 seconds separating Evanston away from the final elimination game tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pass right side, holding it in the corner is Leesburg. Finds Paskett. Fegler shot in and out. Rebound by Simmons. Evanston hoping to end the game with the ball, but Judd's going to take it away. Right side, Macy Brown. Handoff. Right side jumper to Savannah Morton. No good as it falls right into the hands of Autumn Hansen as it was long. Bardsley kicks it back out to Debenham. 9 seconds to Hansen. She's going to hold it. Pitches out to Bardsley. The countdown, 3, 2, 1. Bardsley holds the ball, and the whistle goes, and the Red Devils advance to the final elimination round. They'll have the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody tomorrow at 9 a.m. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on MyLocalRadio.com and KNYN.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
A good education opens the mind, expands it, and helps us improve our lives in many ways. When you add that to a positive attitude, you're on the path to success. Jesse and Jennifer Lind and the team at Smith Bits recognize students for their hard work and commitment to excellence in academics, sports, and extracurricular activities. Contact me, Jesse Lind, for all your oil field equipment needs. Smith Bits, energy strong and proudly serving the Wyoming oil and gas industry. Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Happy days are here again in Evanston as the Red Devils win this one. Final score 49-27. Literally one less point Evanston scored the first meeting and one more point Riverton scored the first meeting. So it's an almost identical score as the Pretender from the Foo Fighters blares from the loudspeaker. You know who's not the Pretenders. It's the Red Devils as they will play for a spot in the state tournament tomorrow night. It's time for Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. We're going to hurry through this post-game show because we got to get off of the network because our friend Jake Nichols will be getting ready for the Jackson Star Valley game. But man, what a game. Evanston started out on a 7-0 run, then a response from Rock Springs, cut it down to 2, and then Evanston just poured on the gas and never looked back. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Time for Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And that is going to go to... Man, it's got to go to Emily Sawyer. She's at the top of the key, puts a pass up. I thought it was a shot. Lands perfectly in the arms of Brinkley Frankum. She goes up and puts in the layup. Great precision passing on that alley-oop pass by Emily Sawyer. Gets our Dr. K. Frankum Precision Play of the Game. And our Pepsi Player of the Game brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Western Wyoming Beverages and Pepsi. Of course, Pepsi, that's what I like. And what do we like? Well, we said Paisley Jackson is the one person you have to take care of. And what did the Red Devils do? They did that thanks to Brinkley Frankum, as she had a great defensive performance, even helped out offensively when Kendall Fessler went down. So Brinkley Frankum gets our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. And that is going to do it for today's action. Evanston wins it 49-27 over Riverton. They will take on the loser of the Kelly Walsh-Cody matchup at 4:30 p.m. today. Well, that matchup taking place at 4:30 p.m. today. Evanston will take on the loser of that matchup at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning for a spot in the state tournament. On behalf of my producer back at the studio, we have Mr. Colton Bagley. Also, our other producer, Sean Hando. Our executive producer, the great Val Cook. By the way, KQ, the rock station, is back on the air thanks to the hard work by Val Cook. Also, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associate, Julie Burley, and Sarah Pay, and our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports, the voice of the Valley, Mr. Dennis Bedwell, voice of the Rich Rebels, who the Lady Rebels are playing in a semifinal against Wayne at the state tournament in Utah today. If you want to catch that one, we invite you to do it. Don't know what time it is, but I'm sure you can check it out on My Local Radio Sports Facebook page. They'll have the times there. But congratulations to the Rebels for making it to the semifinals, of course. And our voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, my good friend, voice of the Westside Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Cody Olson. And, of course, my broadcast partner, Jake Nichols, voice of the Jackson Bronx. I'm Elan Olliff. We'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com when Evanston takes on the loser of Kelly Walsh and Cody at 9 a.m. for a spot in the state tournament tomorrow. Pregame around 8:45. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.